Hello, motherfuckers. You got me in love again, Club Kottontale. You are literally one of the best things that I have to help me to be me. The brains are just like all over the place for many, many reasons. Crazy dreams, surgery referral Wednesday, pie day tomorrow, short, weird week. Like, with all of it, I was just like, you know what? We need to go to Club Kottontale. And a part of me was like, I want some time with my Arthur Morgan Bay. But we only have like less than 2 hours until Rainbow is home. Being that, it sprung forward, so we lost an hour. Like, when you spring forward, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but it feels like noon because we sprung forward type of thing. But, I, uh, I didn't want to risk in, a 2 hour time, like enjoying our toke and chat, and then also try to do a story mission with Arthur. That just didn't seem feasible. So online it is. But the title has nothing to do with RDR2 because we needed Club Cottontail. We needed some content. Um, So here we be. It is currently 1:13 in the afternoon, 7 minutes to 4:20 somewhere, which is perfection. Oh, really? You're going to take my music just like that? You don't want me to love again? Is that it? You don't want me to love again? Seriously though, like my tummy is killing me. My hernia has been acting up something fierce this morning. Like every time I cough, it kind of hurts. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward, but I'm not looking forward to Wednesday, because Wednesday we um have our surgery referral. So we already know it's a hernia. We don't have to diagnose the pain and the bubble in my tummy to figure out what it is. We know what it is. So now it's scheduling my surgery and meeting the doctor that is going to do that surgery. I have no idea when the surgery will be. That's something that I imagine we'll find out on Wednesday. And today is 3:13, so I just want to say happy motherfucking birthday to my daughter's fairy godmother, Stephanie, my sweet, sweet Velma. My phone, for some reason, doesn't have your phone number saved already. I got a new phone and we lost a lot of phone numbers, so um, I sent her a message on Messenger, just like, happy birthday. I could never forget her birthday because it's the day before Pi Day. It'd be impossible for me to forget that. Pi Day, like every other day, well, 5:10, 10:22, and 3:14. Three dates that will always just kind of like be in my memories. 5:10 isn't so much bad anymore. Ooh, that moment when voice chat is on everyone, we need to switch that to posse only since we are. Yeah, we'll do friends only. Um, since I'm here in Club Cottontail and I'm going to be talking a lot more, I don't need random strangers coming up to me and be like, "What are you talking to?" So we'll just put it on like that. Oh, oh shit, why the fuck do I have my bandana up? Let's take that down. We're in Tumbleweed. The law will just straight up shoot me. I don't. Oh, my character looks so sexy. We did some coiffing and stuff because one thing about my online character is that I will play with her outside of being in here in Club Cottontail. So like she's all spruced up. But back to what we were doing, which was spreading the moist content. I legit don't even remember what I was talking about because I realized that the meter has started and other people could potentially hear me, so I legit have no idea what I was talking about. But that's okay because we'll get to spreading the moist content and then get any other thoughts and feelings out. We have 4 minutes to 4:20 somewhere, so if you're planning on toking with me, get it ready now. It's my first toke of the day, and usually my first toke, I don't put any crumble on the bowl, but between the anxiety I'm having right now and the icky feeling in my tummy and my chest, I'm just going to add a little bit of crumble to this. Not too much because we're not trying to kill ourselves. Also, I haven't eaten yet, but I do have a V8 with me. So, I'm also really loving my shirt, so I have to be careful. But it's just like this super duper cute crop top, and it has these little cinchies on the sides to where you can cinch it up, and it goes like that. It's super duper cute. I I'm in love. I love a good crop top, but like, how could I not? How could I not do a sweet, sexy snake while playing some Red Dead? I mean, it just kind of makes sense. Okay, live right motherfucker now. Come say hello with our giddy up and go love and kisses. Okay. Alright, we got 2 minutes, which means I need to put the crumble on this because I got Jaded Rose all loaded to perfection, but we didn't put any crumble on it, so we're going to do that. But yeah, no, this meeting's literally going to go till about 2:30. Rainbow will be home at 3, so I have to end the meeting before 3 o'clock. Um, because I decided to sleep in and also losing an hour, the meeting is definitely a little bit later than I usually would like to do. I like to have 2+ hours for contentery. We never really know how long we're going to make content. It could only be an hour, but I like to give myself ample amount of time for if it does go over that. Okay. Content has been spread. But yeah, I even did a post and someone decided to leave one of these, and I fucking hate when people leave thumbs on clearly like sad or needing, like, you can tell they're not in the best of moods, and if you have the option to react some other way you think you would, but no. So I commented after someone left that I was like, people who leave thumbs definitely don't know what they just did. This is definitely not a post for thumbs. Please remove them. The brains are messed up enough right now. I did a post with a picture that I had posted on my Snapchat. It says, shower, content, prepare for mermaid duties. Rainbow will be home by 3 p.m. And then I posted that picture with that caption on the picture that says, with tomorrow being Pi Day and Wednesday being surgery referral, I need Club Kottontale. Content, tell my Rainbow is home. So it's like, anyone who knows me, they know what Pi Day means. And also they know my fear with surgeries. I may have had a lot of surgeries in my life, but it still freaks me out, especially this will be my first surgery where I don't have, it may have been a fake significant other, but I still had a significant other there. But anytime I need content, you already know that she's probably feeling a little mentally low or just something in the realms of that. So it's a little frustrating when, someone goes, oh, she needs Club Kottontale. It's like, no, dude, like, how about you give some fucking love? But anyways, happy 420 somewhere. It is 1:20 right this motherfucking moment. And, we're gonna have a great meeting. Cheers. I hate when I cough. Sometimes I have to hold my belly button because it, like, coughing kind of hurts the hernia. It's an interesting moment. Okay. You got me in love again. Oh, we already got a lurker. How you doing, lurker? Lurkers always intrigue me, but to be honest, I personally think that the lurkers are just straight up always a person that's like watching to gain information of some sort. I mean, maybe not. Who knows? That's why we do our best to not assume, because assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Okay. Spread the content in one last place. More Snapchatty. The birds chirping. Moisture needed. Club Kottontale is there. Gotta love the title. The title is absolutely perfect. Because truly, moisture needed. Club Kottontale is there. This is Club Kottontale. If you're tuning into this, anything that I produce on my social medias, I consider Club Kottontale, but especially my YouTube. But I only post on two social medias, anyways, or three if you include Facebook. So yeah, three: YouTube, Facebook, and Snapchat. And like, whereas like Facebook has like this weird thing to it where you almost feel compelled to want to do a post sometimes. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but even if I do a random post talking about thoughts or feelings, I'm still utilizing it in a Club Kottontale sort of way. And in what I mean by that is Club Kottontale is just a place for me to be 100% me, and by doing that, it helps me mentally and physically. So, especially YouTube and Facebook, that's how I utilize them. My Snapchat is a little bit different. That is my preferred social media, and I do not like people watching me like I'm some kind of fucking entertainment. Like here on YouTube, we're gonna get lurkers. That's just kind of the name of the game. But on Snapchat, it tells you who's watching, it tells you who's screenshots, it tells you all of that stuff. So I get rid of those people. I'm not there for to have someone watch me. My Snapchat is my preferred social. It's where I put all, if not most, of my thoughts and feelings. Lots of snaps, just me talking. Lots of snaps of me having a smoke sesh. Sometimes a picture. Like it's my preferred social. So, and I do tell people. I don't know if I necessarily encourage it, but I do tell people like you can add me on there, but just be aware that yes, I'll probably add you initially. Like I add everyone because you don't really know who they are or what they're all about unless you've previously talked to them. So I pretty much add every single person who adds me on Snapchat. But as soon as I add them, you quickly get to see their profile and then you can quickly know if they're a spam bot or something like that. Like I tend to get a lot of nudie sex Snapchats where some person added me and then I add them back and all of a sudden I see tits and I'm just like, block. I don't have any interest in that. I'm not. If I wanted to see tits, I'll just look down. You know what I mean? Shit, if I want to see titties, I'll come to RDR2 and stare at my voluptuous titties on my person. Damn, you can only see her knees. Well, from here we can see her boobies. Like, so it's just interesting. Like, dudes like to go, oh yeah, I get those all the time. I didn't know females got them. It's like, people love people. So, of course, girls are going to get them too. But I put up my Find Me command. It's funny as there is a Twitch on there, but I don't even use Twitch. I don't use it to watch people. I don't use it to make content, but it exists. Kind of like I had made a Twitter with, I was going to try to, do some alternative working. Um, Not in the way that you would think, but in the way you think, because it was going to be linked to an OnlyFans, but it wasn't going to be, well, sexy is a relative term because it can be, one thing can be sexy to one person and not to another person. So I would say it's not pornographic sexy. Like it definitely would be sexy, but it would be sexy in a different realm. So I had created the Twitcher because I was like seriously thinking about it. And then I was like, you know what? No, I don't want this. But I just kept the Twitter there, even though I literally don't log on to it or use it. I just kept it for, maybe if future Amber does make that endeavor. I film a couple videos and decide to do the damn thing. But it's future Amber prospect. That is not a current Amber prospect. But anyways, back to Snapchatty. Anyone can add me on my Snapchat, K0TT0NTALE, and I will add you back. But if you're not there to talk to me, to get to know me, or whatever, I'm gonna remove you, and it don't matter how long I've known you. I've removed people that I have known since 2001. I've removed people that I met in 2017. Like, it does not matter how long I've known you. If you're just gonna sit and do this to my snaps, and I give you the benefit of the doubt, like, because the first time around, I don't remove you because, like, hey, it's your first time on my snap. Maybe you just want to view it. But, like, it also depends, because if you're gonna sit there and watch, like, overtly sad Snapchats or something like that and not say anything, I don't give a fuck if you're new or not. You just watched me cry and you're not even sending a heart, being like, oh, I noticed this was 23 hours ago, but are you doing okay? Like, I'm pretty picky when it comes to the Snapchatting. And, yet again, using a social media, not the way people say, and I should say, not the way people say, because it's, uh, it's your own platform. You can use your platform however the fuck you want to. You follow the rules, the laws, the regulations that you need to, and then you use your platforms the way you want to. So I just find it interesting that because I don't do what every other person does on Snapchat, I am apparently using it wrong. Yeah. I love it too because, you know, I do have friends that I keep on my Snapchat and they're smart. They don't watch my story. And the funny part is they could watch my story and never respond to the story bit because they actually talk to me. Like we send snaps back and forth. Like that's the easiest way to get a hold of them, you know. Um, but they use their brain holes when it comes to my story. But it's the sort of thing that I don't really think that those people care because no one ever says anything to me. Because, like, you remove a friend that you've had for 10 years who has your cell phone number that, they clearly didn't care that they were removed. And that is more upsetting to me because, like, I do care. I care. I am a creature of habit and an individual who does what she means, says what she means, and is truthful about it. So, like, I had this one person that I had been not wanting to remove because she's been my friend since 2004, and she was one of the first friends that I made when I moved into Washington, and I fucking love her. But I literally called her out because she just kept watching my snaps, and not saying anything to me. Like, she only responded to me if I sent her a snap directly, but she's sitting there watching my fucking story of me very clearly upset, very clearly asking people, like, I could just use someone to talk to, like, and then they just sit and watch. I called her out using her name. She watched the snap and still continue to do that stuff. I'm just like, that's bullshit, and it's bullshit. So I remove them, and none of them ever say anything because they don't care, because for them, Snapchat is what's that word I'm looking for? Time killer. It's a filler, you know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck if they got removed from it. Whereas for me, it was literally causing me so much trigger and panic, you know, them doing that. And it's just like kind of fucked up. Like how are you going to listen to one of your good friends talk about how sad they are and then not respond and then they talk about how sad they are that you just watched and didn't respond and like if you're watching my story to just click through it, stop watching it. Like people who don't know me, I give them the chance to get to know me. But these are people who I've known for years. It's 2022. Most of these people I've known for 15 years plus, and they're the ones that I'm talking about who, just like I'm fucking entertainment. Like, homie, I'm your friend. And I am an extroverted friend. I have way too many introverted friends. Too many introverted friends. Too many friends who just don't make the first move, don't do the first text, barely respond to text messages. The only way I don't respond to a text message is I'm busy. Or, and this isn't usually the case because I just like talking to people, but sometimes the brains just can't handle responding to something. So we take a little bit. But I always respond within like the same day, unless I'm really, really busy, which I'm not usually that busy. Mermy duties are a consistent kind of like this, like most of the time I'm doing mermy duties, making food, cleaning up, telling Rainbow, don't touch that. Okay, let's play this. And then other times she just wants to solo play, and then, I'm just kind of chilling, and then I'll, do whatever I want to do. So I have plenty of time to respond to people. Alright, let's see what challenges we have for today. Wildflowers? Where the fuck are we walking to? Why'd you just walk forward, bitch? Why'd you just walk forward? so weird. Oh, my tummy hurts. Wait, do we have any active? Oh, we do. I can see the ticket. Let's go search that, and then... Oh, my God, why? Oh, we're so fucking far away. That's right, we're at Tumbleweed. Oh! Okay. Oh, it's gonna hurt me. That's gonna hurt me a lot. But we're gonna fast travel to Valentine. Oh, it's gonna hurt. She don't got money like Arthur Morgan does. Oh, that's gonna... Okay. For a second I thought I had $15. I was like, excuse me. I know I had more than that. Okay. 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 Is there... There's a fast travel here. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Alright, let's go down the main road. Go towards the fast travel. Oof. Man, my dream last night was super interesting. Zendaya was in it, and she was like my friend. It was so cool. Like, we're just hanging out, chilling, and then, like, I don't remember exactly what happened in the dream, but, like, we were talking about something, and I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, no, I'm going the right way. Um, And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to tell my boyfriend about this." And I'm like, "I know who that is." And then she made like, there's like pictures of her of doing like the Zendaya face or whatever, and she did that in my dream. It was just very interesting. Like, why did I have a dream that Zendaya was one of my new besties? uh, Probably because she's super extrovert. Well, you know, she seems extroverted. I bet you she's an introvert. It just sucks because like I'm an extrovert with social anxiety, so it's like I love reaching out to people, and most of the time, you know, I don't have any qualms with it. But after a while of you consistently hitting up people and them never hitting you back, and because of social anxiety, there is a little bit of a difficulty to reach out to people. Like, they have this, like, extroverted party girl just like, do it, do it, do it. And the social anxiety is like, but I don't know if I want to do it. And then, you know, we work up the gumption, we do it a bunch of times, and none of those people ever respond back. Then it starts to hurt us, and then, you know, it's harder for us to reach out, and then people start to think, oh, you're an extrovert or you're an introvert. And I'm like, I am not an introvert. I like my me time. I like my me time a lot. Oh, $8. Oh God. Okay. $8. Oh man, I don't even think I could do that in real life. And actually, an $8 Greyhound that would take me across state, that's not too bad. Actually, the map here on Red Dead looks like the equivalent size of like at least two states, maybe two smaller states, or like Texas and Rhode Island, you know. Um, Shit, actually, it might just be Texas by itself. But anyways, I feel like it's the size of two states. So, $8 to go from literally one side of the state to essentially like the border of the new state. Because like if you were to cut it, like this is pretty much almost like its own state. You know what I mean? It'd be like this is Rhode Island and this is Texas type of shit. Or it'd be like, you know, it cuts off right about here. So you have this whole long piece that's one state, and then from Valentine over, you have this other state. But see, it breaks it up into cities because you have Amberino up here, and then New Handover, West Elizabeth, Lebanon, and then down here we have New Austin. So it's like it's probably just like this is one big ass state, and these are all like cities within the state. But I mean, without actually knowing how big it is, it's hard to tell. But either way, I feel like going from all the way over here to all the way up here, $8, that's not too bad. And now we're like exponentially closer to where we want to go. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish we were playing story mode and we were Arthur Morgan, so then we could go take a bath. Ooh, Your package will arrive tomorrow. Yes, it will. So, completely random, um, but not random at the same time because I had been thinking about it for a while. Like, I've been wanting a tarot card deck for a while. But I wanted like a nice one, like a themed one of some sort, and I actually found a Disney villain tarot card deck, which, I mean, let's just be honest, that's so fucking cool. But, I recently have extra been wanting it because, there's just different things that I would like to get some answers for, and romance being, like, the top one. So I decided, like, the wanting the romantic answers is what stemmed me to purchase them. So the fact that they're going to arrive tomorrow on 314 is just like super ironic and like wickedly crazy to me. And it's kind of like if you know, you know type of situation. Um, 314 is a day in my past that held so much love and so much promise. But I didn't even get to, 47 314. The farthest we got was 36. That was actually the last one. It was 3 years married and 6 years together. 314 2019. But, my Pi Day was meant to be like 314 2016 was meant to be my first wedding day because I got rainbow from it. My daughter exists because I made whoopee with her dad. So, and when I met him, he already kind of knew that like kids were something that I would eventually want, but I didn't want them right now. Like, he knew that I wanted to be preferably married before I even thought about having kids. And when I proposed to him, I wasn't necessarily like, I was thinking like I definitely could see myself having kids with this person, but I wanted to marry him because I felt at that time that, well, for one, I thought that he was being honest with me and growing as a person. I didn't really. That's how manipulation goes, though. You don't know that you're being manipulated when it's happening, but, I put a lot of effort into it and thought, and when I think back to how I proposed to Voldemort, like, it's the most beautiful thing ever. I themed it Zelda theme. Really, it wasn't Zelda theme, it was Hyrule theme, because the poem that I read to him to propose was entitled Power, Courage, Wisdom. Oop, there's our bottle. And, I use those words to kind of do the poem, sort of an example. The power of your love I see every day. It's in your embrace where I want to stay. I literally know the whole thing by heart. Like, I found a ring that was fancy but precious metal. It was like tungstenite or something like that. And I engraved it with power, courage, wisdom on the inside. And it actually had an etching on the outside of the Triforce. And that was his engagement ring. I had planned on, after we got married, I was going to get another one where the Triforce actually had a ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald in it. That didn't happen. And, like a lot of people go, like when I would tell them about how I proposed, they're like, wow, you're a huge Zelda fan, huh? I'm like, no, he is. I'm like, I'm the Star Trek fan. Like, we had signs in going into the wedding, which people thought were an engagement party, but it was our wedding. Why does she keep putting up her bandana? We ain't a gangster. Come on now. But, there was a sign that said, "It was too dangerous to go alone. Now they can live long and prosper." I am such a phenomenal party planner, you guys. When I think back to my wedding day, like it's got a lot of extra emotions. And for those who are probably, why is she thinking about her wedding day? Because tomorrow was my wedding day in 2016. Tomorrow. I have been single since November of 2019. March 2020 was the first anniversary where we didn't celebrate. There was no celebration. And that was literally, it would have been 4 years married and 7 years together. 47 is my favorite number. But, you know, 3/14/2020 was the first anniversary that was not celebrated, and it was like horrible, you know. And then, you know, last year was the second year that it came and gone, and you know, and so you may be wondering like why is it affecting you? Well, it took a long time for him to give me the divorce that I wanted. So I didn't get divorced until May of 2021. So tomorrow is the first Pi Day since 2016 that I'm not married. And it's just like it feels all sorts weirdness, you know. And it's like, because I didn't want to get a divorce, I didn't want my relationship to end, but I couldn't be with someone who was abusing me, manipulating me, like taking everything that I said and gaslighting me with it. Like, he was the very first person of all people that I told everything that I dealt with. He knew everything that I dealt with mentally and physically, and all they did was take it and use it against me. So it's like there's just a lot of emotions around it, you know? And this is a super short week. Like, I totally was like, my sissy wolf was supposed to spend this night this past weekend. Like, she should have been here right now. And having her, knowing that I was going to have her before Pi Day and before my surgery referral was like super helpful. But now I don't have that. And that's why this meeting exists. That's why we're not playing the story mode, because I just kind of need to be like on my horse chilling in Club Kottontale, because there's so much and I don't have anybody to talk to about it, and there's not many people who even have taken the time to try to understand it, even the ones that I've tried to talk to about it, because I haven't talked to it about many people. I come here to Club Kottontale and I talk about it. People who watch my content consistently, they know about it. But like, there's still people out there who straight up think I'm still married. Who think that I haven't been single for a few years. I've had people approach me, they're like, aren't you married? Like, why are you on dating apps? I'm like, I've been single since November of 2019. They're like, oh! They're like, well, then you go on with your bad self. And I go, at the same time, I could be polyamorous, so why would it matter if I'm on dating apps? People are so self-absorbed with other people's lives, it makes no sense to me. But at the same time, you know, people bank off of that shit. So to the people who want to bank off of that, you go ahead and do your damn thing. I'm just going to continue to do my thing. Oh, and then, you know, let's add on top of all the other stuff that's kind of fucking with my brains. Insert the crush. The person that we recreated as a sim to try to purge them from our brains. You know, they just wiggled their way back into our fucking brains a couple times, because I came across their profile on Facebook dating app and I just instantly, nope. Like, nope. But then, you know, Tinder was like, you got a new match. And this was like a week ago. And I was like, oh. So I go in, and it's the sort of thing that, like, the way that Tinder's set up, it will kind of show you like a blurry image of your most recent person that liked you. So I could see a blurry image and then the name Ashton. And I'm just like, are you who I think you are? And I'm like looking at the blurry image, I'm like, that looks kind of like, I'm imagining his profile pic. I'm like, that could be it. The only way to find out was to swipe, and sure enough, I eventually found Ashton's profile staring at me on the Tinder, and I'm just like, I flipped a coin. We flipped a coin on if I was going to swipe right or not. Obviously it said yes, I swiped right, and I wasn't going to message, but like, I did, only because the history is different. Whereas, like, I don't want to be the aggressor. I don't want to be the one chasing. I want to be chased. Like, I want someone to let me know they like me, and then, you know, the pursuit type of, like, begins. Like, I don't want to be the aggressor in it. But whereas I'm using that for new kind of connections, I felt like with someone that we, you know, he's not a new person. Like, it was going to fuck with me more if I just waited for them to send a message. So I sent a message, and of course I didn't respond. But I still like what I put. I was just like, hello, and then, you know, hello, Ashton. And I was like, fancy meeting you here again. I like what I put. You know, like, that helps a little bit. Because everything I do to try to help my own brains. But, like, it's still fucking with me because I've had a crush on this man since 2019. Like, I remember during the time of when I'd already had the sense that, the relationship wasn't working because I had known for a while that he was just lying and never going to stop lying. But it was in 2019 when I was just like, yeah, I'm fucking done. It was July 19th, 2019. I'm like, I am done. I'm done. And from that moment on, we tried August, September, October to try to, I told him I'll give it 3 months to see if we can repair this because he was still being like, no, 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 more manipulation and trying to keep me under this weird wing of his. And it just, during that time of when I was officially separated, it's like my brains were like, dude, why are you even trying with this person that you know doesn't want to try, that doesn't fucking care, when you got these cute people that you could flirt with? Insert Ashton, because I first saw Ashton. He was a friend of a friend on Facebook. So my friend Matt had this cute friend Ashton that would comment on his posts every once in a while. I'm like, damn, he is fine. And then that was 2019, and then in 2020 when I actually joined Tinder for the first time, guess who I came across? Huh, you guessed it, the Ashton. So it's just like an interesting, I don't want, like, kind of tumultuous, but not at the same time, sort of little history going on. And it's just like, can't help but feel like the universe, had them come across my profile again and do the mindless swiping just to kind of like teach me a lesson, see if I've learned from past experiences. But at the same time, my hopeless romantic heart wanted to go like, maybe this time they're interested in more than just casual. But at the same time, when I first met them, they could have been looking for more than just casual, and I wasn't. I used them like a meat factory. And it was conflicting too because I remember telling myself, I'm like, you can't, like, you like him, like, you don't do that. But we were just like, it'd been so long since I had had physical romance, and it's just like, that's all I wanted at that time. I just wish that, like, sometimes I wish I had been with someone else. I wish that he hadn't, like, broken my 9 month drought and been the first new person that I slept with since 2013. Like, 7 years, like, that puts pressure that shouldn't need to be there. And I even told him that. Like, I was like, I'm a very honest person. I was like, you're the first, only the second person I've ever met from Tinder. You're the first person I've had a hookup with. I don't really like see myself doing this all the time. And then I was like, you're the first new person in 7 years. And they're just like, like they listened, but they never like made like a weird face or judgment or anything like that. Like every time I hung out with them, it just felt comfortable. And that's why, yeah, like, that's another reason why, like, I'm just so disappointed that, like the first time, like, it was different. Like, I was drunk. He knew I was drunk. Like, the first time was a very interesting situation because, like, that goes into the slut stories. For surely. Like, man. But the second time, oh, the second time, I just remember, like, ugh, he was all in, like, really chill clothing, and he just, like, laid down on his bed, chilling to watch a movie or whatever, and the first words out of my mouth, why are you still wearing your shirt? And I'm just like, ugh! It's like I wish I could go back and be like, just lay down, cuddle. But I didn't want cuddles. It's like, but now, where I have that confidence, I can actually tell them that that's how I feel. Whereas then I couldn't. Plus, then all I really wanted was a casual. Because after the experience with Ashton the first time around, we attempted to find another friends with benefit because he was like our FW boy. He was a friends with benefits. And it was a good little situation until, I messaged him one day and he was like, actually, kind of seeing someone. And see, that's another thing. Good person. Got one person really just, like, slob on my knob action, and you're like, actually, I'm seeing someone. Like, damn you! asked them for a picture, like, yeah, sure, one last pic, and like, and they literally like, I'll hit you up if I'm ever available again. And guess what they did? They hit me up when they were available again, but it was in a more casual way. But see, that's just it. Is like I set the precedent of casual from the beginning. So like in their mind, it could only be that, unless I can like say it to them, and it's like, ah, ah. It's just like, do we purge or do we? I don't know. I don't know. I just like I keep telling myself if like they really wanted to talk to me, they would. Especially because we do have the match that happened most recently on Tinder. Like, they may not have me on Snapchat because I haven't. I deleted them from that, and I deleted them from Facebook because I was purging them. Like, I didn't want to have a crush on someone that I knew it was going nowhere. But is it going nowhere? Because like 2 years later, he came across my profile, brand new pictures, different layout. Same thing with his, brand new pictures, different layout, and then, like, but was he mindlessly scrolling? Was he not really thinking, like, oh, I know this person? Was just thinking, ooh, she's cute, which still makes me feel pretty good. Having a crush on someone that you know finds you attractive in any sort of way. Oh. Oh. But yeah, no, if we had some lurkers popping in and popping out. If you're a lurker, please be sure to read the title. Moisture needed. Club Kottontale is there. What you're watching right now is Club Kottontale. All the content that I create here on YouTube is my Club of Kottontales, and I come here for a variety of reasons. The top reason being that I need a place to gain moisture. And moisture, moist, the way that it is spelled, that is many things. It's a mindful, positive mantra, but it does have a definition of just being 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Love yourself, and you will be loved. No shame at all. So I just use it in sort of like the way of being yourself. So like when I need more moisture, it's because the brains are just everywhere. There's so many thoughts and feelings in here that it's like I can barely articulate anything. I feel like the only reason I'm even able to somewhat talk here in Club Kottontale is the one hit skis of medicine that we've had thus far, and the fact that I'm in Club Kottontale. There is something about this that just is so euphoric, magnificent, phenomenal. It just is moist. It's just moist. I did notice that we have an opinion. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like, I really do appreciate the people who do tune in, regardless of how long, for what extent, or if they leave opinions or not. But, like, I do always appreciate when someone leaves an opinion because, like, there's so many things that people can watch on the internet in general. There's lots of different things that you can leave your opinions on. Heart Reacts, all the different platforms that have the different opinions, someone takes time out of their life to visit me, leave an opinion on me, a little reaction, like that's moist. It's like there's no other real good word to describe it, because there's so many things in this world that you could be doing other than listening to me. So truly, regardless of why someone listens to me, whether it's a malicious reason or they feel what I say, like I talk and they're just like, damn girl, get out of my brain, I don't care why someone enjoys it, they just enjoy it. But I do hope that people who enjoy it on a regular basis, they do actually listen, and, hopefully they're not trying to cause panic and turmoil within me. So they kind of like lurk accordingly and such. Mm. What's this? Oh, yay. Let me put on my big happy face and be the actress that I know I am. Because every fucking weekend since Voldemort told me he got married, Lady Voldemort comes with him to drop off our daughter. Today, I get to meet their puppy. Yay! Why? Why? I don't even want to see him, let alone his whole fucking family. The puppy will be cute though. I mean, the puppy is a puppy. Puppy can't help that he's a Voldemort now, so I'm excited to see the puppy because puppies are amazing. But I just like, I wish that when he first asked, I could have been like, yes, that makes me uncomfortable. But he still makes me uncomfortable. I'm still actively fucked up from everything that happened. So I can't tell my ex and ex abuser, like, oh, it really doesn't make me feel good when you have your new wife come drop off our daughter. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to say that. I tell people some of the things in my life, and they're just like, he did what? Wait, when did you guys get divorced? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, that's so soon. And I'm like, you think I don't know this? Imagine being me. But I also know that I just gotta stay focused, Health, home, and future. Keep my mindfulness and determination in my lane. But I do know that once I actually have romance in my life, even just a steady prospect, not a boyfriend or a girlfriend, don't have my future prince type of situation, but like a prince prospect, someone who I'm chatting with on a consistent basis, I know that that will help with having to see Voldemort on a weekly basis. I really wish I didn't have to see Voldemort on a weekly basis. That's like, it's torture. I do it for my daughter. Like, I do so much for Rainbow, and I'm so glad to do it. All parents are exhausted, but especially parents of toddlers, we're just extra exhausted. But it's like I will do it all just to make sure that, Rainbow has the things that I wanted when I was her age and much more. She has a dad who cares for her, and whereas like I really wish I didn't have to see him, I am glad that she does get to see him because it would hurt more if her dad didn't want to see her. She's getting things that I didn't get, and that's beautiful. But damn it, I wish I didn't have to see Voldemort, and damn it, I wish I had someone just to, like... Wait, that's right. Oh, I do have someone. I have Club Kottontale, and I have me, myself, and I. That's how I not. I got my mindfulness. I've got my determination. I got my sore-ass butt cheeks from the fucking hella good booty workout I did yesterday. It was such a good workout that my legs were spasming. I had to do hot, heating pad in the middle of the night because my leg, like, oh, it was fucking painful, but I know it's good because it was working sections of my legs that I haven't worked in a long time. I also had done, like, some workouts I'd never done because it's like targeting a certain part of the bootay. I'm so excited. My ass already looks sexy. It's gonna be even more sexy. Like I can't even imagine what I'm gonna look like this time next year because I'm already sexy. I just shit. Totally fine giving myself all the love. No one else wants it yet? That's fine. I'll give it all to me. Because I know what I bring to the table. In all aspects, so. I will gladly keep me until someone wants to pick it up and enjoy it for themselves. Cheers, though, to my prince being somewhere out there. I truly feel like they'll be 420 friendly. Because I don't think a non-smoker or a non-420 friendly person could handle my sort of choice of medication. But I feel like, my future prince is probably toking right now and just being like, you know, thinking about their future princess, but not, maybe they're at a different realm in their life where they want to work on some more things before they find him, or maybe they're looking for me and we just haven't crossed each other's paths yet, or maybe we have crossed each other's paths and it's just like we're doing the awkward dance. Oh, cheers to romance for all who seek it. May it embrace you like a warm, sweet blanket. Mm. I have to end the meeting in about 30, 40 minutes. I don't want to. I have to. Ow. You moved. You son of a... Where is it? Oh, wait, I picked it up already. Doy! I remember now we already collected the bottle. Let's check the dailies so I grab the right. Yeah, I got 8 hours, so we'll play later. But, wildflowers, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay. Let's just do some collecting. Toke our bolsies, because I really do, like, they're on their way, and I'm not nearly medicated enough. I'm medicated enough for Club Kottontale. I'm not medicated enough to see Voldemort, Lady Voldemort, and meet Puppy Voldemort. Although I'm kind of excited to meet Puppy Voldemort. Apparently they're like a mixed dog with like a Yorkshire and like something else, but like they're super tiny. I love animals, so I'm definitely more of a cat person, but I love animals. Like, I'm gonna pet your dog, and I'm probably gonna do this afterwards, even if they like, well, if they feel clean, not necessarily. I've pet some dogs, and I was like, ooh, I can't get enough of petting them because their fucking hair felt like mine. I was just like, ooh, you're so soft. But then most animals, I touch them, and I'm just like, I need to wash my hands. I need to wash my hands. And like I'm kind of like exactly like this. Like I can't even hide the fact that it's triggering me so hard. Like I just can't I can't stand my hands being dirty. I don't like dirty. Oh, I just thought about the sloppy head I gave one time. I really don't like it. I do it for like the person because if they enjoy it, like the more they're enjoying it, the better off the situation would be, but I hate it. I hate just like slobber slobber everywhere. I fucking can't stand it. But in that situation, if the person likes it, I will do it for them because, you know. But I just can't stand messies. Like, ooh, my hand, like, I feel like there's something on my fingers now, and it's like, what did I touch? But was it like my nose was sweaty or something? Damn, why you gotta have them be so... Okay, at least those are kind of... This one's kind of close, and those ones are nestled together. Okay, it's not that far at all. Like, at all. I was bitching for no reason. If I can't bitch at life, at least I can... Oh, my horse is so hungry. I am so sorry. There you go. That's a good girl, Alaska. Don't you know I've been spending some time with Empress yesterday, and Arthur Morgan, and she is amazing. Not to say that you're not amazing, Alaska. You are quite amazing. But damn, Empress is magnificent. Especially in the aspect that her daddy has a shit ton of money, and we were able to just, like, make her saddle and everything, like, just beautimous. Like, it's gotta be from the missions and stuff like that, but motherfucker had, like, $3,000. I'm just like... I'm like, where'd we get that from? I'm sure some of it probably needs to go into the camp. That's all stuff that, you know. Wednesday Amber will be playing story mode. Well, actually, Wednesday Amber's either going to take a nap or play story mode when I get home. Because I just know that Wednesday after my appointment, and Voldemort, you know, because I wasn't able to get a different ride, so Voldemort will be taking me to that appointment. I should have took the trail. That was stupid. I'm on a fucking plateau. Ooh. Ooh-wee. play Fortnite after that slide. I'm so sorry, horsey. I should have took the main road. Yeah, I should have. I got antsy. Yes, I'm chuckling at the fact she she ate some salted beef. Salted beef. I'd say get my mind out of the gutter, but it's bringing me joy right now, so I'm gonna let it play in the gutter. 2:08. Okay, I gotta make sure I watch the time. It's gonna be really weird though, cause I'll have the evening with Rainbow tonight, and then Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday will only be a portion of the day because my appointment's in the morning. So it's like by 1 o'clock on Wednesday, it'll be just me, myself, and I until Sunday at 3 p.m. Very conflicted, double-edged sword, because after a doctor's appointment, like, I'm definitely just drained mentally and physically, so it'll be nice to not have to worry about, tending to the toddler while feeling so de-energized, but at the same time, after an appointment, I don't want to be alone. So, double-edged sword. We'll be alone, but we won't have to worry about mermy duties, and if we weren't alone, we'd have to worry about mermy duties, so either way, but, man. But at least Friday, next Friday, my sissy wolf is supposed to come over because she was supposed to come over this weekend, but unfortunately they had some car troubles. So she's coming over the next weekend. And she should be able to come on Friday, and she set up a backup plan. So, like, she has one ride set up, but she also has a backup ride. So regardless, she is going to be here next Friday, which will be cool. So it's like Wednesday evening will be to myself, and then I'll have Thursday all to myself, and then Friday, Saturday, and going into Sunday, I'll have my sissy wolf here, and then she's going to stay past the time of Rainbow getting home, so she can see her niece, because it's been a long time since she's seen Rainbow. So next weekend's going to be awesome, but it's just like, I just imagine the next few days are going to be kind of rough. I'm just going to make sure to, dive in and do tons of things with Rainbow. Definitely play some Candyland with her. Do some school. Oh, is it that over there? No, that's where we just were. Oh, we can hear it. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Oh, there's just some chocolate daisies. We already have chocolate daisies. I want a new one. Shipped, yay! And it should be arriving tomorrow. It's a little disappointing though, because sometimes when you go to order stuff off of Amazon, Sometimes you know you're doing a pre-order, but sometimes you don't. Like I ordered this footstool, a Minnie Mouse footstool, thinking, oh, okay, cool, sweet, this will go with her Minnie Mouse potty training stuff. Motherfucker is a pre-order. It's like, we'll send you an email when it's available. And it says it's in stock, so I'm like, what the fuck? But that's happened a few times. I'm just gonna wait, you know, because I do think she'll really like the Minnie Mouse sort of thing. That's why, even though it was a little bit more spendy than just a basic fucking step stool, I was like, you know, we'll get this one type of thing. But it's kind of annoying. I almost want to cancel it and just like look up that step stool elsewhere, you know? But at the same time, you get free shipping if you have Prime on Amazon, so that free shipping can be kind of sexy, not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, it's fast travel. Because we're very close to Valentine, and then we can fast travel. I think we can fast travel to either of these places, Van Horn or Ainsburg. So, let's do that. But voice, mount our horse. V8, cheers. And now I know that the tummy ache I was having was stemmed from anxiety, because now that I'm medicated, my tummy don't hurt anymore. Gotta love that. I kind of hate it. It's like you never really know what your pains are from until um, you do different things to try to help the pain. That's why having some medicine, some marijuana, some herbal medicine is my first go-to thing, because it really does help with most things. It helps with anxiety. It helps with the pain from different anxieties. It helps with appetite. It helps with a lot of different things, and it doesn't help everyone, but it helps me. It may not seem like it to most people, but I only smoke when I absolutely need it. Sometimes I'll smoke it because I want it, but it's very rare that I actually want it. Most of the time, I don't even want to toke what I need to just to help the brains, because it's kind of a frustrating thing. It's frustrating to know that I'm always going to need something to balance out the in chemical balance in my brains, you know? I'm always going to deal with what I deal with. I'm always going to have to be mindful and strive through it. It's kind of an exhausting feeling, but on the reverse side, it's kind of nice because I know that I'm very confident in who I am, and I very much speak on my mental and physical health, and I know there's lots of people who experience stuff like I do that can't speak on it. It's noon, or not noon. It's 2:15. I set a timer for 2:15. Oh yeah, that's right, because I was laying down. And this was like, if I hadn't gotten up already, I set that timer, but it's 2:15. I'm kind of glad that timer went off because that lets me know that we literally have 30 minutes at the bare latest. Like, I should end it at 2:30, but we could end at 2:45 and be fine. Especially, um, oh my goodness, good itch. I had an itch, scratch it, and I don't remember what I was saying. But that don't matter. Got Jada Rose reloaded, except I'm gonna put a little bit of that crumble on it. Make our way to Valentine. Fast travel to either Ainsburg or Van Horn, because I want to at least get one portion of my daily challenges done. Because just in case I don't, you know, get on in the next 9 hours or whatever it is that I have till these are over, 8 hours. If I just don't happen to get on in the next 8 hours, oh hey, that's, oh, 10 animals. Ooh, that's possible. These actually fairly obtainable. That's obtainable. But this one I always do automatically because, you know, boom, I collect one more flower, and I've gotten at least one little portion of the challenges done, get a little bit of gold, some money, money. Money, money. Alright. Because we are super close, follow the path, plus there's a lot of mountains. There's a good portion of the game where it's just flat, so you don't necessarily have to stay on your little GPS line that it gives you. but it really is best to stick to the red line when there is a shit ton of mountain ranges and big ass boulders. That boulder. I like that boulder. I do love my boulder. I'm so thankful that that little rock who looks like a boulder rolled me home when I was 19. And I could almost pinpoint exactly when it was summertime because it was after I'd gotten my tattoo. I got my first tattoo when I was 19. Okay, Ainsburg or... I'm gonna go with Van Horn because it's cheaper. 2 minutes to 4:20 somewhere. Let's go ahead and wait. Perfect. It's 2:18, so it'll be 4:20 in Texas. Ooh! And we're playing the Giddy Up game. It's gonna be Graveyard Girl 420. She lives in Texas. 2 hours ahead of me. I do believe that Texas is so large that it has at least 2 time zones. I'm pretty sure, but I know that one of those time zones is 2 hours ahead of me. But yeah, thank you to anyone that's been lurking, twerking, watching incognitally. Thank you so much for being here for this meeting. Very much needed meeting. Like, I just straight up needed me some Club Kottontale. Hence the title, Mooiisstt-ure is needed, Club Kottontale is there. So thank you, Club Kottontale, for being here for me. Rainbow will be home soon, and then, gosh, she is always putting the bandana up. I don't like that. I like the look of it on her, but I really don't like that she puts it up on her face when she goes into town. Like, come on now. We are not a bandito. Oh, it's almost 4:20 somewhere. Let's look off into the water. I always like to try to have like kind of a nice view. God, this game is so beautiful. This game is just phenomenal. It really is. Cheers from Oregon to wherever you may be. It's almost 4:20 somewhere indeed. And we have roughly about 20-ish minutes of the meeting left. Pretty much I plan on probably gathering this little yellow thing, and then we'll say our adieux, our au revoirs, our ciao cocktails. But happy 420 somewhere, and thank you for joining me. Aw, good Alaska. Alright. Let's get through here without running anybody over. Although, let's be honest, here in Van Horn, it's kind of like a... Oh, hold on, something was rumbling. Be friendly since, there is a person in here. Hey, Four of Swords? I think we have that one. But, it's still nice to come across a tarot card. I'm going to take these canned vegetables. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, the collectors, you can feel rumblings when something is close. So that's how I knew there was something in this building. And that actually adds to... that's what's up. So with this next collectible, we'll have successfully done both of the collector daily challenges for today. That's so fucking moist. Hell yeah. Ooh, and it's 222. Giddy up. Let's go. Woohoo. Come on. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go. Let's gather the flowers. Thank you so much to Club Kottontale. You have no idea how much I love you. I also really love to sing. I don't sing nearly as much as I want to. I've had a lot of people in my life scold on me for singing. Can you believe that? Like, how fucked up is that? Like, my brothers, I kind of expect it because they're little ass brothers, you know, so that I expect them to say, like, don't quit your day job, like, stick it to the singers, blah, blah, blah. But I've had many people, like, you know, say it. But I've actually had quite a few people that just be like, wow, why don't you sing more, Amber? You have a beautiful voice. And it made me feel pretty good, but, you know, sometimes it's those negative words that scream louder in your brains than the positive ones. Ooh, there she be. Is that a fucking... Oh, no, it's a bitterweed. I was like, is that a chocolate daisy again? But it was not a chocolate daisy. But, ba-bam! We get all the extra collector points, but we also get that sweet, sweet gold. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Da-ding, 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 da-da-da-ding, da-ding, 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 da-da-ding, ding, da-ding. I'm here for it. There is more da-ding, ding, dings. I can hear it. I feel like it might be... I can hear it though. I feel like it's an egg, maybe. I can hear it. I hate when this happens. Like, this has happened a few times. After I collect something, I can still hear the jingle jangle, but I don't seemingly see anything. But especially when I go into this, we can hear it real good. It's like, it's either something we can dig on the ground, which will be like a little mound of dirt. I feel like it's above me. Which would lead me to believe that it's an egg, which you can shoot nests out of the trees with your bow, but I would have to find... And usually it shows up. It would show up with gold, so that's like something else that's like tripping me out. Like I can hear it, See what I mean? This is where we had found the flower, so it's like, I don't know, I sometimes feel like the game glitches maybe, and, um, it, there's nothing really there, it's just from the thing that you had already previously collected. But it's like, I don't know. But it's so frustrating. I can hear the little jingle jingles, but it's not rumbling it. That's why I feel like it's a bird's nest, you know? Something up here. But there would be... You would be able to see it, you would think. Like... If there was, it should show in gold. And there is nothing showing. So that also leads me to believe that it could be underneath the ground via metal detector, because there is some things that you can't find because it's too far down. So maybe that's what it is. Either way, I don't see anything, so we're not going to waste any more time to do that because we're close enough to the other wildflower that we can collect it as well. Although, I mean, it is 2:30 right now. I think instead we'll have just one last hits kabadoozies, and then stare at the beautiful moon. But Rainbow should be home in the next, 30 to 40 minutes, and I wanted to give myself a little bit of time. Put on something else, because obviously I don't want to wear my my adorable as fuck snake crop top, but I don't want to wear that when Voldemort arrives, but... My mermie was hopefully going to come by, so I'm kind of hoping she does that, and then maybe her, Rainbow, and I can all play Candyland together. That would be pretty awesome, you know. But I just want to say thank you again to anyone that has been tuning into this very needed and very lovely meeting. The twinkle is fucking with me. It's like, wait, is that it? I think I just saw it. See, now I'm fucking with myself. Cause it would be prominent. We'd be able to like hella see it. But I hate that we can hear the twinkle twinkle, you know? Cause it's like where you be, you're probably in the ground. Anyways, I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for being part of my Club of Kottontales. Before Rainbow came into existence, Club Kottontale was the best thing I had ever created in my life up to that point, and I am so thankful that I have just like my little slice of the internet, I guess, you know, my platform, my place to 100% be me, and I really appreciate it. Like, I never, you know, never even in like 10 years I thought that we would get to over 1,000 VIPs. So the fact that before we hit 5 years, we actually did hit that 1,000 mark, which I just think is so cool. And the fact that we're actually closing in on 1,047, which will be our next goal, Kottontale meets Bubbles. Extra, extra, read all about it. Kottontale has some awesome, awesome things planned. Um, it's just, you know, for some it might be like an incentive, but it's just really like my way of saying thank you for being part of my Club Kottontales. So once we get to certain things, we do certain stuff. Like once we had gotten to 1,013, we played the Amnesia series. Never ever again. We came, we saw, we did all three. Never again. And now our next one is, 1,047 and some sweet Kottontale meets Bubbles. We also need to choose a game because I'm thinking for like after 1047, like maybe even 1074. I think I want to plan a game. And not sure what kind of game. We have a bunch of different games on our PlayStation that we could potentially play, but regardless, let's do some Love and Cowboy Kisses. We've previously had the Cowboys blowing out some smoke because we were token enjoying, but it is about that time. It was fun. I'm probably gonna play some more Giddy Up and Go. That's one thing is my daughter knows this as, oh, horsey game, and she loves just watching me gather stuff because that's what I do. We go around on the horsey and gather things. Um, so yeah, I need to step away from this jingle jangle because that's gonna fuck with me. Oh, I think that was a snake. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I want to kill a snake because I'm literally wearing a snake outfit. So, did I get it? Nope. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I have a challenge to do 10 animals with a bow, so I was like, we need to get him with the bow. But I'm literally wearing a snakeskin and kinda looks like him. Whoa. Kind of like literally looks like him? That is awesome! That is so awesome! I look like a northern copperhair snake right now. That's so cool. That's so crazy and so cool that his scales just happens to look like my snakeness. That's so cool. Oh man, I lost so many arrows during that. I don't even know if we can find the ones that we lost. Oh, we picked one up. That was rather torturous though. They usually be gleaming on the ground. Doesn't look like that's the case. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, I was using the poisoned ones. Ah, I wanted to be using the small game ones. No. My poisoned arrows. Damn it. Poison ones kill very... I mean, it takes down big animals. So it's like, I did not want to be using those. Ah, that's so disappointing. Wait a minute. Is that one of my arrows? Totally is, but it's not letting me pick it up. Lame. Bro, I feel like I'm hearing things. But it's like in-game. Okay, it's gotta be underneath the ground, which just like we gotta save up for that fucking metal detector. It's gonna take so much money. I don't, I'm not really sure how you get a lot of money in Red Dead Online. I'm sure it's probably like certain missions, and it's probably the ones that I don't do. But I mean, like the most we've ever had is like maybe $200. Now, some of the collections, and that's why I like doing the collecting. With the collections, you actually can end up um, making $200 off of a completed collection, but you have to complete the collection in order to do it. I can hear just like we're not close enough to that to be able to hear that, but I hear something over here. It's just like it's frustrating. But we don't have enough time to investigate what sounds may be in game. I am going to drink a little just because I don't like any of the things being in red, even if I'm not going to use it. This has been lovely. Thank you again, and always remember to be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye.